Hi, I'm Lauren Spezial. I'm part of the Business Services Group. The issue of exempt and non-exempt employees often comes up in conversations with regards to overtime pay. What we know is under the Fair Labor Standard Act, which applies to most employers regardless of size, there are classifications for employees. They're either exempt, which means they are not subject to overtime and minimum wage laws, or non-exempt, and those employees are subject to overtime and minimum wage laws. The issue comes up as far as when is someone exempt from overtime? And what I find is there's often some confusion as to when an employee ultimately is paid salary. There's sometimes the automatic assumption that they will then be exempt, or if someone has a title such as manager or vice president or supervisor, that they too are exempt from overtime. The fact that someone's paid salary, the fact that they may have a job title that indicates they have some type of supervisor or managerial role does not automatically make them an exempt employee that is not subject to overtime. The Fair Labor Standards Act has a two-part test. One is based upon salary and how much salary that person makes, and the other is based upon their job duties. And it's incredibly important to go through and look at whether that employee satisfies both the duties test and the salary test before someone is determined to be exempt from overtime. The reason being is that if that person is improperly classified as exempt and they work hours beyond 40 hours a work week, then they potentially are deprived of overtime that they would otherwise be eligible for, and the employer could be subject to fines and penalties because they have been deprived of that income. So whenever a title change is made or a salary is offered to an employee, it's necessary to go through those steps to make sure you're complying with the Fair Labor Standards Act.